Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Consider hitting the subscribe button. It means a lot. Alright, so y'all read the title. Y'all know what this is. This is a Dexter review / tier list. I'm doing the review with the tier list because I think it would be easier to review it by just talking about the characters and stuff. So yeah, that's hard because, you know, to start the series, I was fucking with Deb heavy. You know what I'm saying? You know, she's like this. She trying to prove herself. She trying to become a better cop. She trying to move up and shit, right? But her with the ice truck killing, man. Look, I'll get to it when I get to it, but I knew it was him pretty much the whole time. The whole time. He's just here. You know what I'm saying? He's whatever, bro. Like, I knew it wasn't him. I knew it wasn't him. You know what I'm saying? And then it was kind of confirmed by her that it wasn't him. You know what I'm saying? She started sussing it out. And I mean, it wasn't. I think it was like an episode later after he got caught that Dexter found out anyway that it's either way, not the point. But Deb being it, cause I like Deb somewhat. You know what I'm saying? She's like really low B tier though, because she married Rudy or whatever the fuck his real name is so fast. The ice truck killer. I'm just gonna call him that. Like, bro, how long? I don't know what the time frame is, bro. It couldn't have been longer than a couple months, dog. You know what I'm saying? It couldn't have been, and that might be even longer. Like, to marry him so fast is just so stupid. You know what I'm saying? And no, why, Deb? Why? I'm terrible with names. I don't know most of their names. I think her name's Loretta though, and she is probably high B tier. You know what I'm saying? To start the series, I didn't like her because she was being a bitch of Deb, to put it bluntly. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't fucking with her. But as I grown to like Deb a lot less, and as the story progressed, she grew on me a lot. She grew on me a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I didn't like her to start. I did not like her to start. She was being a dick. You know what I'm saying? She was just being a dick to Deb. I was jacking that. You know what I'm saying? But she grew on me, especially after the when Dexter was about to get caught. You know what I'm saying? She had that moment where she was trying to she was thinking about adopting the kid, and she was, you know, talking to someone else about like what it was like for them, I think. No. She was talking to the people who like keep the child. That's who she was talking about. Either way, yeah. Through all that, that's when she like really fully like. That's when it really became like I like this character. You know what I'm saying? What she said to Deb in the bathroom when Deb was like, why don't you like me? And she told her straight up why she be hard on her shit, or why I didn't even hate her in that moment. You know what I'm saying? And it's not because it's not because I agree with her reasoning per se. It's just that Deb fell off for me. You know what I'm saying? It just, you know, Deb was kind of cool to start until, you know, she became in love, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Because that became just a huge part of her character. Which, there are exceptions, right? But usually I don't like those love-obsessed characters. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, there are exceptions because I do love Boa from One Piece, and then there's like, I like Noelle, but then again I like Deb, just not that much, nowhere near as much as the other two I just said. But then there's characters like Sakura, and then I can't think of no more on top of my head, but I don't fuck with those characters usually, right? So, and Deb kind of became that. She was more to it, you know what I'm saying? There's still obviously still more to her character. We're gonna see her try to grow her career, and I'll probably like her more from this point on. It's just the like how quick she was to try to marry this dude. Shit pissed me off. And then a lot of times we were seeing her, it was really just her being, I guess, get kind of in love with him, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But now we get to jump to Rudy. That was his name, right? The ice truck killer. Now, I knew it was him, and I have to give the praise to the show because they gave you the hints to put it together. I knew when I fucking seen him. You can ask my boy, bro. You can ask Deshaun. I sent him a picture. I was like, bro, this ice truck killer. He was like, and at his response, I was like, oh yeah, it's him, because he was like, I'm not gonna confirm or deny. Just keep watching. Knew it was him right there. I knew it was him right there too. But they gave you the hints. That Dexter essentially said it's been surgically removed like 1,000 times. So then I was like, oh, it's gonna be a doctor. It's one of the first doctors we see. Maybe if we were introduced to other doctors or shit, maybe I'd sit here and be like, oh, maybe my mind would gravitate towards other people, which I think wouldn't have been a bad idea. I'm not gonna lie, because I mean, you introduce one doctor character after saying it's been surgically removed 1,000 fucking times. I'm gonna be sus of that character. You know what I'm saying? That one character who's a doctor that just got introduced into the season, right? But yeah, they still let you. They give you the pieces to figure it out. It's up to you to figure it out, and I do like that. I think it should be more subtle though, right? Because like, again, Dexter said that shit 1,000 times. Maybe have him say it once or twice, and then never again. You know what I'm saying? Cut that shit up. You know what I'm saying? And that so it's on us to try to keep that clue in mind, right? I think that would have been, because bro, I'm saying 1,000 times. Maybe it was like 10. He said it a lot though, especially to start the series. Once he was introduced, I'm pretty sure they went away from it. But that's like, you already introduced a doctor, dog. You know what I'm saying? And then everything else also led to it just being a doctor, right? Like, Dexter went to go to a hospital to save the one dude who he kidnapped. He tried to frame. He damn near successfully framed. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I was ruining that. See, this is why it's good for me to do this here tier list, because this probably wouldn't have been brought up. But I was ruining that shit. I was happy as a bitch that she got with her. She deserved to start, man. But as I said, she grew on me. But still, I was like, yeah, you know, your shit backfired. Deb was telling you 1,000 fucking times. This was when I really fucked with Deb too. Deb was telling you 1,000 fucking times. That's not the ice truck killer. Keep looking into it. I don't think it's him. Blah, blah, blah. And then guess what? But she grew off that too. You know what I'm saying? She really grew off that, because yeah, that made her girl, man. That really did make her girl, because she was like, I'm not sure he is either. Shit not adding up. Also, she did go clarify with Dexter too. Dexter, I see clips of Doakes all the time. Doakes says, "Oh, you awfully, you usually write about this stuff." Everyone knows that. Everyone knows he's usually right about this stuff. She went to Dex. That's part of it. Especially when Dex said, "I don't think it's him." She knew. You know what I'm saying? But either way, back to Rudy. Yeah, they gave you the pieces for everything. The brother part, Deshaun, Stretch, if y'all have seen our videos together, we fucking he was just like, wait, there's another twist, keep going. It's a brother thing, I'm assuming. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Cause like, I knew he would, once we started seeing the flashbacks and shit, and they pretty much told us he was there. I just didn't know how he related to Dexter's backstory, you know what I'm saying, of like his mother getting murdered, you know what I'm saying, because he was hell bent on the chainsaw in the one room, which I thought Dexter was going to piece that shit together, because he's like he's like it was done with a chainsaw. Dexter was like, you're not gonna plug a chainsaw into the wall. and then he was hurt. He was like, he's electric. Like, he was upset that, like, Dexter ain't put, like, Dexter, right then and there, that Dexter said it 1,000 times. He wasn't in his own mind. He should have realized right then and there. He should have. But I mean, we kept seeing like the same little yellow wire from the flashback that he used in that one room where they just dumped the blood of like all the victims or whatever he did. Yeah, I knew he was there. I could have put it together. I was like, is he the one who killed her? No, that doesn't make sense because I'm assuming they're around the same age. Because he's not. I mean, yeah. I kind of assumed that because he was dating Deb too. So I assumed like you couldn't be too much older. I would hope. So yeah, no, it wasn't that. Obviously, it just happened to be the brother. I knew he was connected to that somehow. It being his brother, it's cool. Not a crazy twist. The character himself, I fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Not my favorite. Far from it. He a cool little villain. But, you know, I fucks with bro. You know what I'm saying? I might, you know, I'll put him in B because I think we need to see more of him. You feel me? We definitely need to see more of him. Right? But I mean, he just seemed like, you know, a great cop, honest cop, you know what I'm saying? When Doakes had that one little shooting, he was like, bro, I ain't see nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why Doakes did that. You know, he's trying to do right. You know what I'm saying? He seemed like a good dude. Obviously we had his little shit with his you know, with his wife and stuff. Very interested in the character. But yeah, character we gotta see more of, but I do like him so far. You know what I'm saying? He's cool. You know what I'm saying, man? We got, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We'll fuck with bro. Abusive to Rita. He tries to pull that shit again. He comes to her house drunk. Y'all know what he tried to do to her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, fuck that. Honestly, the fact that Dexter ain't kill him, that's an L on Dexter's part. You know what I'm saying? Definitely an L on Dexter's part. Yeah. That's an L on Dexter's part. But hey, Dexter still got the dub in the way he locked his ass up. He got his ass put straight to jail for life. Packed his ass up. And we'll take that W. I'm scared he's going to come back in later, though. And his therapist. I think his therapist might come back in later. I don't know. I think those two, that shit might happen. And Rita found his shoe, man. Rita found his shoe. It hurts. Rita found his shoe. So now she probably going to be a little obsessed with Dexter. Which is probably not good. We'll see what happens. You know, I hope they lead to being alright. I do know some spoilers. I won't bring no spoilers up. But for season 2, I know how that goes. And then yeah, for some far later, when they come up season by season, I'll tell you like, hey, I was spoiled for this. You know what I'm saying? I already knew this shit was gonna happen. But either way, yeah, fuck Paul. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Doakes, look, definitely could say he needs more screen time. But one of the reasons, other than my friend, you know, hyping up the show, my boss at work was also hyping up the show. His clips on fucking, like, his memes essentially kickstarted it as well. It definitely played a part. I won't lie, and that might be Doakes edits themselves might be part of the reason why I love Doakes. But Doakes is fire. The only one suspicious of Dexter, obviously. And my friend said he ain't got no reason to be suspicious of him. Look, at the start you could look at it as a hunch, but once the ice truck killer, once Deb got captured, it was like, oh yeah, something's up with this dude. Even Dexter was like, I gave him reason to suspect me. You know what I'm saying? He's on my ass now. I gave him reasons to be on my ass. So Dexter, like even Dexter knows he fucked up. You know, even Dexter knows he fucked up. But yeah, I mean Dexter knew who the ice truck killer was. You know, and Doakes called that shit out. Him saying Dexter pretty much breaking and entering looking for Dad, saying like, "Hey, you ain't give us his fucking clue." You know what I'm saying? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Doakes, he gave Doakes every reason to suspect Dexter is up to something. At first it was just a hunch. And even Dexter goes on to his hunches. Now he just has to prove it. That's Doakes in this situation. He got a hunch about Dexter. Now he really gotta prove it. You know what I'm saying? He's seeing these things and he gonna figure out he gonna try to piece it together. But yeah, I do love Doakes. Borderline S tier. I just want to see a little bit more of him. He probably will be at the end of season 2 though. Also, probably should have said this at the start of the video. I just didn't want the intro to be too long, but like season by season, I will be adding new characters to this tier list and I will be changing it around, right? So like when season 2 comes around, maybe Deb really pisses me off and I put her in D tier. You know what I'm saying? I doubt she goes in special place in hell, right? She might just. Rudy's obviously not moving nowhere, right? The ice truck killer, he's packed. You know what I'm saying? Loretta should maybe she start being fucking dick to him. You know what I'm saying? Because I fuck with him heavy, right? I probably like her more, and that's because we built upon her more, right? The story has just acted. We've built upon both these characters, but she's been built upon more. You know what I'm saying? But either way, like she started being a dick to him. That's where my problem might lie. Oh, and shout out Doakes too, because I was talking about how he was being nice earlier and shit, and then like you know him being like a obviously good cop and shit. That Doakes ain't letting none of that. I like the fact that Doakes understands that he kind of just trying to, you know, do his job and be like, you know, good person and shit. Like that he, you know, it's coming from his heart. You know what I'm saying? Him not seeing the one dude have a gun. Someone was like, "Oh, you're a rat." Doakes ain't let that shit slide at all. He said, "What?" He said, "You apologize right now." You know what I'm saying? It's because I think Doakes recognizes that, without that being obviously ever said or nothing. But like Doakes recognizes that, man. You know what I'm saying? And he kept trying to ask Doakes, man, like, "Bro, I ain't see it. I'm just trying to understand. So Doakes understands. I borderline want to put him in A tier, man. I do. I just fucked him, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Rita, I like Rita. Know what I'm saying? I'd probably put everyone in this tier above Deb. I ain't gonna lie. This ain't in like no order or anything, but yeah. But yeah, Rita and Dexter's chemistry, you know what I'm saying? Solid. Her caring for her kids. Yeah, it's all been cool. I ain't got too much to say on Rita. I like Rita. It's just I ain't got a lot to say to her. I'm on her. You know what I'm saying? I do like the fact that she hit the fuck out of Paul though, in the head. You know what I'm saying? You know, Dexter cooked up. I'm terrified of some shit happening because she found the shoe. I hope she ends up thinking nothing of it. I'm sure it'll pan out. You know what I'm saying? It'll pan out Dexter's way. Him. See, this guy kind of ruined in the tier list because like I feel like D tier is like I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not Paul. You feel me? But like I still don't like you. I feel like that's D tier, and I don't want to say I don't like him, but like, you know what I'm saying? We barely see him. He kind of just cracks jokes. You know, sometimes it's funny, sometimes not. Sometimes whatever. He cool. Like if there was a in between tier, I'd put him there because I like the character. Just haven't seen, like, he's one of those characters, like, we really haven't seen enough of him. You feel me? Like, we really haven't seen enough of him. So I'm thinking C. But this dude, I'm gonna make an unranked tier, guys. I mainly added him just to talk about there being a fake ice shot killer, if we're being honest. But yeah, he was just mad bitch. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. He was just he was mad. He seen the head, he started freaking out. He couldn't handle it no more. And Loretta, yeah, she was making boss moves, man. She told the one dude right here, I'll move him in here, fuck him. She was like, hey, it's not him. She goes, proves her case. He's freaking out. He can't stand the head being by. It was so obvious he wasn't the killer, and she scuffed that shit out. And she tore his shit down, and then he fucking bounced back, and he turned out to be the dick. You know what I'm saying? At first it was her. She was the asshole to start. He's just the asshole now. My camera fell. Okay, there we go. He's the asshole now, though. You know what I'm saying? Demoting her because she was right. Because she did good. She learned from her mistakes. She was telling you, bro. She was telling you this not him, this not him. She learned from his mistakes. You went out, did a press conference. She was like, why'd you do press? You know what I'm saying? You did that without her knowing. And she was, you know, he tells her all the time, oh, I'm not gonna cover your fuck up this time. I'm not gonna cover your fuck up this time. You're the one who fucked up, and you made her pay for it. That's some bitch ass shit right there. You know what I'm saying? That's some very bitch ass shit right there. And then we got some other girl who was hired and is now in her position. She not added the tier list because it's kind of one of those things. We really ain't, like, we ain't seen much of him. He, you know, he's there, he exists, but like we really ain't see her ass. So yeah. And Dexter, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? No explanation needed. I mean, I agree full heartedly with what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? I've seen people say, if like your kid was Dexter and he went out and he killed rapists, fucking murderers, shit like that, would you tell? The answer is obvious as fuck now, right? You know what I'm saying? Or if I had a friend or something like that, no, I'm not telling. You know what I'm saying? Do you? Doing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Dexter's great. Everything's great. He's obviously the one with connections with everyone here. So that's fine. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what to say about Dexter. You know what I'm saying? He had that one little thing where he was trying to be a mentor to someone else. Obviously his relationship with Rita is seeing him try to balance like his normal life and, you know, his other life is all obviously gonna be fun and shit. But yeah, he's goated. Dexter's goated, man. Dexter's goated. But yeah, fuck Paul. Like I said, y'all know what he did. He tried to pretty much rape Rita. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he should be dead. But jail it is. You know, fucking Rita he doesn't deserve to see his kids after that shit, man. I'm sorry, bro. I don't care how he doesn't deserve. He doesn't deserve because that's something that makes him happy, bro. He doesn't fucking deserve to see his kids. Rita, my camera froze again. Look at me though, Rita. He doesn't deserve to see his fucking kids. He deserves zero happiness. Zero happiness. You shouldn't have even given him time of fucking day. But yeah, I think him and fucking that therapist of his gonna come back. His therapist might end up being a villain to Dexter, bro. I could see it. Something telling me. When I seen him, I was like, I thought something might be up. You know what I'm saying? But like the therapist. Speaking of therapists, there was some therapists that helped Dexter. That helped Dexter out with Rita. He was like, Dexter actually took therapy, but this was the dude he was trying to kill because he kept convincing girls to pretty much kill themselves, really, when they were at their lowest. So yeah, Dexter said, "Fuck all that, you're going," and he did go indeed. Oh, Dexter killing those two people on the boat who kept dumping bodies in the water and shit. That was great. That led into Loretta's whole arc. That was probably like the best part of season 1, right? It's Dexter killing the couples. Dexter slipping up for the first time. Dexter like, bro, I never slip up. Fuck. And yeah, that was the best part of season 1. The kid. People say, you know, me being scared Dexter gonna get caught, knowing there's 7 more seasons. That's one of them moments. The kid fucking drawing this shit. He just drew Jesus. He had the sketch artist draw Jesus. That shit. Yeah, that shit hilarious. But you know, part of me knew, but like part of me was like, damn. Yeah, you know, like part of me knew this wasn't gonna be it. He wasn't gonna draw him. A part of me was like, maybe, cause like they could pull some bullshit where it's like, maybe they just don't believe the kid. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they just don't believe the kid, which crazy. But yeah, those little couple episodes stretch where he kills that couple, and then again Loretta's, you know, little arc there. That's my favorite part of season 1 by far. But yeah, I guess let me know what y'all think of some of these characters, even though a lot of y'all probably further ahead than me, so please no spoilers. I'm trying to stay away from spoilers, even though I have been spoiled on like two major things. But yeah, consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, liking this video if you made it here, and peace out.